Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys out there are having a great day. I know I am, and I've been having a lot of interesting things going on in the last few days because around 2 days ago I got close to 0 hours. I got two. I only did 2 hours, and it wasn't great. I was volunteering, so there was a reason why I got 2 hours, but it wasn't great. I wasn't looking like I was where I wanted to be. So then the day after, yesterday, I got about 9 hours and a half, and I recorded three different YouTube videos for 3 different days. They were all 10 minutes long, and they're all discussing different topics. And so for this video, I want to make it old school again. You know what I mean? I want to bring it back to the journey and what we're doing with this journey. And yeah, as usual, show you guys a piece of what's happening in my life as a 19-year-old entrepreneur who has this e-commerce business selling beats to rappers. You know what I mean? And today's a little bit more on the today's been on the more of the low energy side. Like yesterday was super high energy. Let's just go head on. Let's do it. Today I'm feeling a little more sentimental. I'm feeling a little more like everything's kind of slipping. You know what I mean? Everything kind of feels like it's slipping away in terms of family and things like that. Just kind of don't have enough time with them, and that's tough. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like tough luck. You just go back into it. You go back into your rhythm. And today I do want to get 10 hours. I want to go till around 5 p.m. And right now right now I didn't start. I started 2 hours ago. So I started around 6:59 to like 7. I started, and so 7 to 5 would be really nice. You know what I mean? That'd be really, really cool. And I'm wondering if there's any way that I can even express to you guys how great yesterday was. Yesterday was really, really great. I enjoyed myself a lot. And then we went to go see a theater show after, me and my brother. And it was a weird one, really weird. But I enjoyed myself. And yeah, we both did. It was so interesting to me, though, how much of my day was taken up by things I didn't like see coming. There was a random phone call which worked out, like one of those sales calls. I didn't nail the sale, but it almost worked out. And now it's February 29th. And it's February 29th and day 60, which is pretty big. Both of those things are really big. Day 60 because now we're in the middle. You know what I mean? It's like now I feel like I'm more in the middle. I've already passed the idea of being like, well, now we did 50 days. Like, no, now we're going for it. It feels like I'm more in like the middle-ish section. I'm knee deep, or not even knee deep. I'm barely even deep at all. But, rhythmically, from day-to-day perspective, I feel like I am. And in terms of the last day of February, this is my second month that I've been consistent. I don't know if I was as consistent with all the days and things throwing me off as I was in January. I don't think I had the opportunity. The circumstances were so wild in February, which to me makes me feel more successful because even during the days of, where circumstances weren't great, I still found a way to work any way I can. Which that alone I found to be so, and I find to be so valuable. I really do find that to be so valuable. I think March is going to bring a lot of weirdness. It's going to start getting weird. You know what I mean? It's going to start feeling like a lot because the circumstances won't be as crazy as it was in February. So it'll start feeling like January again. But the weather will be better, hopefully. In March, the weather will be better. And in terms of February weather-wise, we're doing good. It's sunny outside today. Not very warm, but it's sunny. And yeah, I feel that way. I feel sunny, but then there's a part of me that kind of feels like I'm half and half. And then between all the cold outreach I did yesterday, I did like 6 or 7 hours of cold outreach. And today is also email day. There's a lot going on. Yeah, you know what I mean? I do want to get a lot of cold outreach done. I have about like 6 or 7 custom beats to make. So that'll be great in terms of emails, getting all their emails. That'll be really awesome. And I'm really new. In terms of getting their emails. I haven't really had this many people at once. with this quick pace that I've been working with recently. Haven't had this many people, so I'm really excited and I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I really am. That's the best way to put it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this. So I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go set up the email marketing. Make sure I don't mess it up this time. And once that's done, yeah, I'll be back to you guys pretty much after like a good amount of stuff. You know what I mean? I'll be a bit of a different person. Be a couple hours, like 3-4 hours. All right, let's do it. So I just finished pretty much, I would say, all the hard stuff, but not quite. I have about 3 hours left, I would say. Yeah, 3-ish. Yeah, 3 hours left. Solid 3 hours, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. You know, I don't have that lack of energy as I did in the beginning of the day. I'm more ambitious. I'm more in it. It goes to show that, you know, feelings are so fake and fugazi. It's not even real. You know what I mean? It's just up in the air, right? That's all it is. It's just up in the air. But in other news, the email sent out. I got some messages back from people that I sent the email to, and I sent them like, hey, there's a heads up from your email. This heads up, I gave you an email, whatever. So we'll see exactly how many people opened it. You know, my last email had like 70% opened, which is crazy. But not a lot of people are clicking it. So I'm like, I have to switch things up and move things around. You know what I mean? It'll be a little tricky, but it's really, I can't quite explain to you how jarring it is, though. The fact that it's the last day of February. I feel like we just started February, and it's kind of just like over. And also, it makes me think of a lot of the memories I have in February are memories actually from January, how long ago January actually was. You know, or rather, vice versa. A lot of the memories I think of that were January were actually not that long ago, or like 3 weeks ago. And yeah, it's kind of tripping. It's trippy for sure. It throws me off a lot thinking about that we're gonna enter. We're in the last stages of winter. You know, finally. You know what I mean? I feel like November when we were entering it, I was like, no, the winter kind of, you know, it's flying by. It's flying by. We'll see what this last month-ish. I think spring technically starts May 21st. But, yeah, so I sent out those emails. Emails to every single person, around almost 100 emails. Got my debit card set up with everything, so I'm all good with that, just in case someone buys today. I had a really good phone call, and I was set up for like another meeting on Monday to talk about actually getting and buying the product. So that's pretty cool. And in terms of what else did I do? I'm trying to think. I watched a movie while I was doing cold outreach called My Left Foot, and wow, I mean, what a good movie. I watch like everything Daniel Day-Lewis. I've been doing that for the last few days, and this one really hit me. I did not see that coming. It really pierced through my soul. That's the best way to put it, because it really, really touched me, and it made me almost cry, man. Like, I don't get like that for a movie, you know. And he did that. I bet there's controversy about it being offensive now because he was playing a guy with cerebral palsy, but you know, performance is a performance, and he really performed his ass off. Like, that's the best way I could put it. He performed his ass off. And in terms of things I have to do, after this, I'm actually switching up the day a little bit. I'm going to film TikToks. I'm going to film a TikTok of me. I don't even know what I'm going to say yet, but I'm going to film 3 of those. And then maybe at the 2-hour mark, I'm going to film 3 more, just so I don't have to do it tomorrow. I think I should save them for tomorrow. And then I have to go make beats, which is weird because it's already almost 2 p.m. and I'm still going back to beat making. But yeah, I'm going to go back to making beats for about an hour-ish of making beats. As long as it takes me to finish all 6 of those custom beats that I have, mix them, master them, send them off. And so that's exciting. It's a lot, but it's exciting. And it's something to do. That means it could be 6 more emails in a day. You know what I mean? In a day. Imagine that. And it's going to be difficult getting emails now because I'm not doing as much cold outreach as I'd like to, and people aren't responding to it. So I have to do more. I have to compensate while doing more, sending better messages maybe. It's, you guys know how it is. You know, I reached 600 people though, 600 leads, which is nice. Nice. I reached 600 leads. That made me happy because I was like, all right, we can get this done quicker than I thought. And it's a coincidence too because it's like 600 leads. It's like every 10 days is 100 because I'm on day 60 today, 600 leads. So hopefully we can by midway through the week, I can get to 700, hopefully if I just fight for it, I can get to 700. And also the remessaging is really the problem. You know what I mean? The remessaging it really messes me up. But like I said, we just do it. Like it's weird. It's weird how on demand I've been. Just do it. And just go. Someone tells me to do something, I just do it. You know what I mean? Like when my own brain's like, all right, we got to do this. All right, we're just doing it. It's rooted in my subconscious now, I think. So let's continue. Let's keep the streak going. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm gonna go film. Yeah, I'm gonna go film these TikToks, make some beats, and I'll be back to you guys all the way at the end of the day. Let's do it. So I finished almost everything I have to do for the rest of the day. I would usually be done around this time, way earlier. I'd usually be done around an hour earlier, if not even less. But I'm trying to get 10 hours every single day, so I'm getting pretty close. You know what I mean? Yesterday was like 9 hours and 40. Today's around 9 hours and 40. So I'll do something like that, work for about an hour more. I do have some editing I have to get finished. And the reason why I'm not all the way at the end of the day with you guys right now is because my brother has to come here and film some stuff for his own thing. So I'm going to give him the space. I'm going to give him the light and the camera. So I decided I'm going to film a little bit earlier, around an hour. Yeah, this is around an hour before I'm officially finished. And I feel great. It's the last day of February. I spent these last 48 hours working hard. I spent almost 20 of those hours working really, really hard and trying to be someone that's credible to myself, whatever that means for me, and that's, I hope that translates. I hope you guys see that. Saying goodbye to February, parting ways with who I was then, knowing that February 2024, I'll never get that back. That's that. We were in the start of a new month. And I think after March, when we hit that 90-day mark, right, which is coming sooner than we think, it's just going to show up. It's one of those things. It just shows up. Once we hit that 90-day mark, it's going to I'm going to feel it. Yeah, I'm going to feel it. It's really the 100 days, of course. The 100 days, anything past 150, that was my whole idea. It was anything past 150 days is, because that's around like 6 months-ish, like 5 months-ish. If I'm still going then, that's, I'm bound to succeed. I can go forever. Whereas even now, I'm in a complete rhythm and a different type of state of mind, but I'm not quite as much of a, how do I put this? I'm not quite in the certainty spot that I will be later, in 40 days. And we'll see. Maybe I won't be. Maybe it'll just feel the same as it does now. But I'm glad to be on day 60, to actually get through all of it. And this is great. You know what I mean? It's an accomplishment just doing this. I'm going to take the little wins as little wins, and to future me who's on day 600 or 160, it was really going far deep into the future, or hit 6 months, right? Anything has to do with 6. Congrats. This is something that's not really to be joked around with. It's something that's so precious and so innocent. I become this innocent little kid when I really work, when I really put my head down. I don't know about you guys, but I become this little kid again. And all the fears and uncertainties and stress that I used to get when I was younger comes right back. And the adult brain just keeps doing the decision mindlessly. Just go for it. Keep going. And that mindless decision, that's what it feels like, is actually a very conscious decision and a hard decision for me to make for the last few years. So I hope to continue to make this decision. I hope to continue to be someone that's ever growing, right, and evolving as we hit 600 people, as we see these goals that would be so big early on just pass by. And oddly enough, I'm gonna miss this, which is weird, right? I think I'm really gonna miss this. I think I'm gonna miss the little cold outreach, the watching Daniel Day-Lewis movies. There's a weird part of me that believes that all this pain, quote unquote, all these things that hit me these days are just an amalgamation of what's to come. And what's to come, I think, we'll see, but I believe it'll be a little gut-wrenching, right? A little gut-wrenching, a little bit on the uneasy side, but worth it. And I think that's what it means to live a fulfilling life in the first place. Believe it or not. I think that's my understanding of it. It's just this feeling I have right now, it would be times 10, because all the work I've done from the beginning of 2024 to now, I'll be doing it 10 times. You know what I mean? I'll be doing all of that to the level of extreme, not even 10 times, 100 times. That it'll feel that much more better. You know what I mean? That much better. So yeah, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube episode. If you did, consider watching some others. I come out with these pretty much every day, so, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.